Hello, how are you? My name is Edgar Lok Tin Yong and this is my website here. So today we're still going to talk about Feng Shui. Okay, so in the last video we talked about Feng Shui. So Feng Shui is the pronunciation, but what does it Feng Shui really mean in Chinese? Okay, so this Feng, it actually is wind and Shui is water. So wind and water, or air, or qi. So in a bigger scale point of view, if we, human, there's no wind or no air, no qi, and no water, what would that be? We all gonna die. We cannot survive. So feng shui, wind and water, is a very vital element to us. That's in the bigger scale point of view. However, if you look at from a small scale point of view, this qi, this energy, will affecting us. Where we live, our house. So that is the feng shui for living, or feng shui for office, or feng shui for shops. So on this, to further give a definition of feng shui, is the feng shui principle is to manipulate. Remember, manipulate the air, the wind, the water, or the qi and the water within, around a built environment in order to produce good fortune for the occupants, to create 丁财贵寿, 丁财贵寿, which means children, money, promotion, and longevity. That's the 4 basic requirements in feng shui. So in feng shui, we want to achieve 丁财贵 and Sao. That means Ding means children, like your children, offspring. Like we have offspring, wealth, choice, money. Guai is your career, and Sao is the longevity. So for feng shui, we want to achieve these 4 things. So how do we do it? So there will be in each individual different formulas. For example, for the Ding. For example, if like I have quite a lot of cases, for husband and wife couples that have been married for years, and maybe due to the feng shui issue, or some other reason, they not be able to conceive. So we can use some feng shui method, which is like the feng shui for Ding, for children. There will be a bed placement, like placement the bed, and then there's a water formula for the, from the Sanhe system. We can use the birth qi, Sanhe, or the Sanhe, the birth qi in the 8 mansion system. They also be able to help that. Sometimes you just give a little bit help, and then we're able to achieve some result for them. The other thing in our system, the San Yuan Yuan Gua system, we use the exit mouth, or the exit point, like water exit, exit point, or exit mouth. We call 走口, exit mouth. So this will, if set up correctly, then use the yearly energy, like when the Tai Shui activated certain energy, we're able to help conceive. And then there's another method, it's called the 蝎子法, 蝎子法, which is Okay, so that's a method we can use to help a couple to conceive, to get pregnancy. And in my file there's quite a lot, and some of my students also helping quite a lot of their client, getting to that, status to get, pregnancy, conceive. Then we going into the toy, wealth, okay, toy. Of course, when nowadays we are living in this world, everything is, we money. When we get up, we turn on the light, there's electricity bill to pay, a gas bill to pay, things like that. So there's also a way we can use to speed up for the wealth, such as you can use 高频黄泉, 旧频黄船, or saving the poor yellow spring technique, which can activate wealth quite quickly for that. And then in the San Yuan, in our system, there is called an indirect intersection of this Feng Shui configuration that are able to help to activate the wealth. And for the career, the 贵丁财贵 career there's a promotion activation configuration in Feng Shui as well, which is also called the 催官王权, 催官, speed up the career, which is very effective. I actually did one of the 催官王权 for myself. This one is still working in my place here. So I find it's quite effective, very good, 催官王权. And also there's another formula called Basa, the Basa formula, which is also very powerful. I have many cases utilize the Basa, or my students, they use the Basa to help their client as well. So, however, you have to be aware, because if you do it correctly, that is fine. If you do it incorrectly, then you will be opposite, like Basa. Like Basa, you can produce someone, very hard work, study, but also on the other hand, if the Basa is implemented incorrectly, then that will bring someone against you. Lately, for example, I had been to looking at a house in Melbourne, the client, I think last not too long ago, but last month. So their house has a Basa activated, the real Basa. So the Basa is in the monkey sector, actually the monkey sector. The monkey sector, if some of you know the Basa formula, the monkey sector will be is 正 facing east, 正三好, 正三好 means facing east in certain direction of east. The monkey sector is actually the Basa. So what happened was the mother is a Basa, born in the year of the monkey. The son born in the year of the monkey, and also a little daughter born in the year of the monkey. 3 monkeys live in there. First, I would say, the mother, you always feeling tired, because this is a Basa, very busy, children, need her, always, running around. The most interesting thing is about his son, the son, monkey. And after moving to this house, there's someone at school tried to take advantage of him, and he had 2 fights, two fights. So that's a result of the Basa. And they were so surprised, how come with this Feng Shui we can able to find out this information for them. So obviously something has been doing incorrectly in the house. It activates the real Basa. The real Basa is really activate someone against you. A fake Basa will activate someone become very hardworking. So always yin and yang, always 2 sides. So I try not to, give to facing east, like let's say facing east. In the east, there's about 45 degrees. So in our feng shui system, we have to see which degree of the house facing in order to determine whether it's a real basa or it's a fake basa. So do not copy at this stage. So we will go into that. I will hopefully we'll make more video. So step by step, we'll do step by step, and hopefully I can you can benefit from this series of video. And then the longevity. So if the house do not offend any feng shui no, I call it a no. So at least there's a 6 no. There's real basa is a no. A real yellow spring shot is a no. And there's a poor lonely extinct. There's so many different configuration, and can't just say in a short, like maybe 20-minute videos. So if there's no feng shui configuration offended in the house, then everyone will be healthy there. So if you think of the past, I'm from small villages in China. When I was young, they were the stove was outside. It's not inside the house. The toilet was actually outside. At night you just use a potty. So now is the modern living. Even in Melbourne or Sydney before, in the old area, they don't have the toilet inside the house. So that's why some area near the city area, they have a laneway for the cat. They come to collect the human waste. And then use a cat. So that's why in Melbourne some laneway they come to collect it, and the toilet actually outside the house. Now toilet inside the house, stove inside the house, shower inside the house, everything, they are activating the energy. If those items activate correctly, of course they will be good. If they activate incorrectly, then will bring issue. So when we come to the stem and branch, then we'll say which area will related to which body parts. That we can go on to that, later. So just at this stage, we will, looking at the principle first, what we can do to activate this. So in the old time, in the Korea, Guai, this more for study, from China, there's about 1,500 years of the royal examination. Actually start before the Tang Dynasty, which is around in 500-600, last to 1905. So that 1,300 years, they were called the royal examination or 科举, 科举. So it was abolished in 1905. So there was to select the best scholar, and once you are selected, you become scholar. You will be appointed a position in the government. So in the past, everyone just work very hard to study hard, and hopefully can get pass the scholar in the royal examination test. So you get a position in the government. So that's why Chinese nowadays, particularly parents from Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, China, they give a very big effort for the children to study hard, go into a good university, and do a lot of tuition as well. So but now time has changed. But in the old time, it has to be like that. So there's a configuration to speed up, some kids, to study well as well. Called, speed up the yellow spring shine. So actually, in history, there were once for the feng shui royal examination. it actually happened in around 1568, around that time, in the Ming Dynasty. Ming Dynasty was 1368 to 1644. 1644 will be the, after that is Qing Dynasty. So in that Ming Dynasty, because one of the emperor, they look at their their previous kings. There's that we call that tomb, their tomb or mausoleum. Mausoleum. So they need to look for a good feng shui master to help them build, to design. So the king, the emperor, 嘉靖皇帝, this emperor, put an order to ask for any good feng shui person, to come to help to build the more mausoleums. So after some selection, there were eight person, and they can't decide which person is the best feng shui master. So they set up an examination. A feng shui scholar examination. Then this eight person sit for the exam, and then come out. There's one Liao family. If you recall from the last video, our great master Yang Xunxiong has 3 students. One is Liao Zai San, and in the Liao family, this feng shui master is called Liao Wenzhen. Liao Wenzhen, Liao, L-I-A-O, Liao Wen, Z-E-N-G. Maybe if you Google Liao Wenzhen, there's some article about him and his own burial place as well. His own burial place. He select his own. He actually has 3 brothers, 2 brothers, including him is 3. So he select 3 spots, and they're of course not equal. Every piece of land, they are a little bit different. So they 3 brothers, and then they will say who passed away first will use the first one, the better one, the best one, and then second and third. Now the Liao, the Liao family nowadays, from Liao Wenzhen's line, they have about few thousand members from that line. So feng shui, we talk about the ding, the offspring, which is come first. So that's why China is so populated. So more on the children's instead of to have a lot of money. But so in feng shui, the children come first, and then money, and then career, and then longevity. So that is the feng shui. We're able to achieve this. If we're able to achieve this, that's good. How to achieve this actually is not difficult. If we design the house before it's built, it will be much better feng shui than we buy a new one, because most of the architect here or builders, they just build for convenience of use, not for feng shui. So I did actually help some builder to change the plan, to modify the plan more feng shui friendly. And if you can build according to your birth year or your personal energy, that will be even greater. So that's another level of feng shui, is you're able to have your personal energy or your family members, like the husband, wife, children, and their personal sector was in line or resonate with the house in that feng shui, that will be even better. By the way, there's the myth. There's a myth as well. So let me tell you what it is. A myth is some feng shui website or some feng shui consultant, some feng shui master, they will say, oh, if you are born in the year of, let's say, born in the year of the horse, born in the year of the horse. Born in the year of the horse, you cannot choose a horse facing direction. That means you cannot choose a south facing house. Or you cannot choose a north facing house, or like north or south. And in our system, I reckon it's not correct, because I've seen most of the house, if the person born in the year of the horse, then they live in the south sitting house or south facing house, they will do well there. A typical example, actually, we can look at Queen of England. So she is born in 1926. Queen Elizabeth, she was born in 1926. 26 is tiger. So she is born in the year of the tiger. And if you know how to find the direction of Buckingham Palace from Google Map, you will find out actually the Buckingham Palace is facing the tiger direction. So I think it's 56 or 57 degree or something like that. Right, so yeah, Buckingham Palace is facing 56, around 56, 57 degree. If you have a compass on hand or Google compass, the 56 or 57 actually is facing the tiger line. Another thing is also, if you look at from 8 mansion or from Ming Gua point of view, Ming Gua, she will be number 4. So number 4 is not supposed to facing this direction. So there is a lot of myth there. So we will slowly get into it, and hopefully, we will can give some traditional feng shui, to look at the traditional feng shui point of view, not from the not from the new age feng shui or superstitious feng shui. So talking about 4, there are many people asking me about what's number 4. My house is number 4, and in the unit 4, number 4, is that 4 bad? Well, my answer to them is no. It is really depends on the other configurations, such as the facing, the door, the stove, the toilet, the kitchen, the master bedroom, how they are organized. If the number 4 does not dictate the feng shui, it's more for the sound, say, die, that's in Chinese culture. But if in English it's 4, it's it's not dead, not die. So and from traditional feng shui point of view, we're talking about the qi, the energy, right? So wind, feng shui, wind. Let's say if on a street, there's a house here, a house here, and a house here. Let's say on the even side. So there's number 2 house, number 4 house, and number 6 house. They have a door open there. So when the wind come, like the wind blow, suppose they all open the door, let the door all open, and this is number 4 house. Do you think the wind will go in, the qi will go into the house or not? The qi will not say, oh, you're number 4, I'm not gonna go in more. And if they hear there's a house or number 8, oh, you're number 8, so I want to go in more qi for you. No, it's not work this way. They are equal. Come to the qi, and the numbers in this case, house number, street number, it does not count in any feng shui. But if in number 4 in the law shu, law shu, which is the magic square, we call it the magic square, which is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4. In this case, maybe there's some significance, but we will go into that maybe in some other day on the other video. That's okay, because Melbourne's in lockdown, so I can do more video. Hopefully, yeah, will benefit you. But we have to understand the concept first. And our feng shui is not like we hanging a wind charm or put a few coins, because the main thing is to manipulate the qi. When you put a wind charm, the wind still blow in. It's just the ding ding ding, but it does not really change the qi coming in. The qi is not manipulated. So in our feng shui system, we do not use this feng shui products, and I do not sell feng shui product from day one. Or if you can see my website, I say from day one I do sell this feng shui products. So okay, so today we finished here, and hopefully in the next couple of days I will give you some other topic to discuss. And if you like my video, you can give me a like, also subscribe to get the update. But if you don't subscribe, doesn't matter. It's okay with me. I'm not trying to be a YouTuber. Try not to be. They say you can make money on YouTube, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. What my purpose is to give people a good understand what is traditional feng shui.